Okay, now that you create the UV map for the pistol, you can move on to creating the texture for it. Okay, so there are many ways to create the texture. Okay, so first you can go to online and just like search for pistol texture. Okay, so you can use this pre-made, alright, gun texture. That you can use it, and you can just like crop these and put in your gun, or you can also create the gun texture from scratch. Okay, so if you are using this method, right, you just need to, okay, I'm going to use my lasso tool. I'm pressing L, right, and I'm going to just copy this portion of the gun, and I can manipulate it like this. Okay, and I'm going to place this, and don't forget to rename. Alright, and this is the wireframe, right, and I can try my best to kind of like adjust the pistol texture. Okay, so there are many ways to create this texture. Okay, so a different method is that I can try to make a new layer, right, and I can try to do the texture my own from scratch. So maybe I'm doing this, right, and I'm going to fill this with different color by pressing Alt Delete twice, and I'm going to put the like maybe gun handle texture, right, and I can just like use this one, maybe copy, go back to Photoshop, and I'm going to paste this one, and I'm going to scale again. I'm pressing Ctrl T to kind of like shrink to maybe around this size, and I'm going to press Alt, so Alt will clip, right, so the layer 2 is this texture, and layer 1 is the red portion. So by putting this layer 2 on top and pressing Alt, okay, and left mouse button, it will clip to whatever shape that is underneath or below. Okay, so if I hide the wireframe, I get something like this for my gun handle. Okay, and again, I can create, okay, don't forget to rename, right, I can also make a new layer, right, then here I want to place it at the bottom, right, and I can use the same tool, which is lasso tool, right, to create the border that will act as a base color for the gun. Okay, so maybe I'm going to put this like a light silver, and I press Alt Delete. Okay, so there are many ways to create, so you can use this method, or you can copy paste from that. Okay, so I leave this texture creation for you, and when you finish, don't forget to put it back in Maya. Okay, so if you forget how to assign the texture, you can always refer to the previous week. Okay, now one thing I'm going to remind you is that be careful about things like this. Okay, so make sure like you don't put, so for example, if you do something like this, right, then later when you put it back in Maya, you're gonna have this black spot in one of the side of the gun handle. Okay, so make sure you just leave enough gap for the texture, right, so later when everything is merged down, you're gonna have a nice like color all around the border. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a little bit nicer. I'm going to make a lasso, and I press delete, so everything looking a bit tidy. You can try your best to kind of like follow this border. Okay, maybe I'm going to make something better, like that. Okay, so everything nice, and press delete. Okay, And again, you can put whatever like texture. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'll leave this to your creativity.